Hello, hi. I'm gonna talk about time in Python. Time in Python is special format. It's both numbers, but at the same time, it's strings, and it have before and after the time spans on that. First, you can enter time by using datetime module, and there's one called date, and then you enter year, month, and the day of it. For example, in this D, so this is a datetime date, and then you can so D is an object. It's like time. It's a date object. Okay, so you can print it. Once we print it, you can see the output. Okay, you can also by the way, once you open them up, it's this is what it was, the value of it. Okay, and you can print the C time, which is Wednesday, April 5th. Okay, and you can open ISO weekday, which is what day it was. Okay, so 3 is Wednesday, right? And T delta is basically a period of time. You use datetime, time delta, and you can enter days equals 7 or minutes equals how many minutes, or seconds, right? Hours. So once we enter that, we get delta, and we can print the delta, and it can tell us that's 60 days. Right? For delta 2, see here, you can also create a delta by do calculations between different dates. Okay, so this is the D, which is date 2017 April 5th, and you minus datetime date 2017 February 4th, and we run it, and when we print this delta 2, it tells us it's 60 days. Okay, you can also print out the delta 2, how many total seconds it has. So they have this much seconds, like millions. And you want to print how many delta, the today plus the period of delta, which is 7 days. Then they get April 12th. You can also do like double, like 2 multiply the T delta. That also can do it. So you can, once we have this unit of time period, you can multiply it by different numbers. So you can basically get any time point you want. Okay, so in this case it is April 19th. The same with delta 2. You can get to the June. So this is date, and also you can get time, which is T datetime time. So you want to enter hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. So you can, it's really similar. You can get the time of that. But most of the time, we don't just look at date and time. We look at date, time, both. So that's why we have date, time. Basically, you enter year, month, day, hour, minutes, and seconds. Okay, once you enter that, and you can print it. So that's the year, month, April 25th, 12:30, 45 seconds. Okay, you can also get the time of it, just the time part. Okay, and you can definitely do delta. So let's say the delta this time is 7 days. You can add the date time to the delta. Okay, the period of time, and let's print it. So they will get the time that is 7 days at this point, after this point of time. Okay, so this all very basic format. I think the most important is date time, and just remember you can use delta to get a period of time and do some calculations. But the other thing is about format, because you can show time in different format. For example, let's get what's the time right now. So let's print it. You just get datetime dot now. So this is the time right now. Or if you don't want to show the time right now with this format, right? So you can actually assign format for that. The function you need is datetime dot string p time. Okay, strptime. So and then you enter the time you wanna. So basically, it's like interpreter you wanna transfer, you wanna show, and then this is the format in this time you want to show. Okay, and in the I think you just search Google like strip time, and then you will get this documentation and just show you what are the symbols mean. Okay, for example, if you have this person sign with B, which means full month's name, which means like you will see what it was. And if you are person sign D, small d, which means it's day of month by decimal number. So the year, decimal with capped year, which means year with century as a decimal number, and person sign with H, which is the hour as a decimal number. Okay, so that's what it was. So when we have this, the format, then we can print it like this. I can print it. So you can see here, it's actually the initial. So this the date time is in this format. Okay, 17th May, 3rd, and this is time, hour, minutes, and because we set up the format, okay, we tell computer to show the time elements we want them to show, and with the more format we tell them. So for example, we have like comma here, we have like dash line here. They all can add those for us. Okay. Also, this column. So you see we have column, but 2017 just represent the year in decimal points and includes century number. So they will show this for us. Okay. The same thing. What if we have string number? We have strings. For example, this was string, right? And how to interpret it to the date time format of Python, so we can like do some calculations with it, because you cannot do calculation in the string. So it's similar, but we use different function. This time we use strp time. Okay, this is strf time and this is strp time. So what this was is you wanna enter the string and then enter the format. Okay, at this case, we know this is the month, full description, and this is the date in the decimal version. This is the year and this is the hour. So so we do the same thing, right? And then let's run it and let's see what happens. So they will get the time that's like default format time, and you can tell that's the time. That's the time function of it. Okay. The other really cool thing is pandas, because a lot of time we have, for example, we have in pandas we'll have a series of things. Okay. Like say this is a column, right, in a data frame, or it can be a series, and any series or a column of the data frame, you could just use this pd dot to data time, and you enter the column or the series want them to interpret it, and then you enter the format. Okay, so right now the format is, we know this is the month, this is the day, and this is year. So we just add the person sign, and we have this line and day, year. So just like transform it. So let's just run it, And you can see this is S1 when we use S0 minus S2, which means in this original series just strings, because two strings cannot do calculations. You see you will have errors because of strings. But once you transfer them to the datetime format, you can actually count how many days in between these two datetime. Okay, or you can add days times, work with it, or which one is bigger than the other one. It's just do some real datetime calculations, right? So this was this. Basically, you just understand the format. You have different format in Python, and you wanna you wanna change strings to the datetime format, or change datetime format to the strings you want. Okay, so basically, you wanna learn these things. Okay, so that's this for this. For today, I will see you next time.